In this section, we're going to be seeing how to compromise a Linux host using a web application vulnerability and how to elevate your privileges after you get inside. So we have a CentOS computer running over here. So this is the server that we're going to be attacking. So let's find the IP address, which is 192.168.56.101. And if you cd into the var www HTML folder, you can see there is WordPress installed. So now let's go to the attacker's point of view and go to internet, open up the browser. So 192.168.56.101/WordPress, and you can see there is a simple WordPress site over here. So now in order to exploit WordPress, we're going to be scanning it first. So let's go to terminal, cd opt/wp scan, and give ./wp-scan.rb space hyphen URL and the URL you want to scan. So we'll just copy the URL and paste it, and after this we'll give hyphen enumerate p. So this will enumerate all the plugins that are installed, and it will find if there are any vulnerable plugins installed. So you can see it has found some vulnerabilities. So you can see it has found there's AskMet, and WP Symposium. So you can see there is an unauthenticated shell upload vulnerability. So we'll give sudo canvas and open up canvas, and we'll add a new target host, which is 192.168.56.101. Hit OK, and you can see it's there. So now let's go to exploits, web exploits, and look for the vulnerability that we just found. So you can see there is this vulnerability available in canvas, and it's a pre-authentication remote shell upload. So you can upload a shell even without having a admin access. So you can see it's saying it's a straightforward shell upload bug. So we'll double click on it, give a host name and the path of WordPress, and hit OK. So you can see it's running, and you have gotten a reverse shell back, and you can run commands in it. So let's go to it, and this is the current working directory. So it's inside over here. So we'll give who am I, and the server is returning back that the user that is running this command is Apache. So we will try to see the contents of etc/shadow file, and you can see it's not returning anything because you do not have permissions to do this. So in order to see the sensitive shadow file, we have to elevate our privileges. Before that, we have to get a Trojan that is built for Linux executed there. So we're going to give build callback Trojan, and we're going to give it the file location var www trojan.bin, and we have given the host as our IP address, port, and we'll give universal and hit OK. So it's writing that, and let's start a new master listener at 5555. Hit OK. So the listener is starting. So now we will download this file from our attacker's machine into the victim's computer. So this is the trojan.bin is hosted in our computer, and we're going to use wget command to put it inside the victim's computer. So if we get a directory listing, you can see our trojan.bin has been downloaded and put inside this folder. So we'll chmod it, chmod plus x trojan.bin so that we can execute it. And you can see the permissions have changed over here. So we'll run trojan.bin. So you can see there is a secondary listener that has come up, and it is a Linux node. It's saying Linux node now. Before it used to say script node because it was in PHP. So if we give who am I, you can see we are still Apache because we ran the Trojan as Apache only. So the Trojan will also be the user only. So we'll give uname -r in order to find out the kernel build. So let's go to exploits, local, so Unix, and then we'll go to Linux. So let's find a good elevation exploit. So we can try using this. So this is the CV number of this exploit, and it works on 64-bit kernels, 32-bit kernels, and these are the versions, these are the operating systems it will work on. So it will work on CentOS also, and this is the build of that CentOS. And if you can see, it's the same build as this. So we'll minimize this, double click on it, and we'll just hit OK. So upload has succeeded, and it's saying it's upgrading the MOSDEF. So it is saying it has finished. So let us see. Let's give who am I right now, and it's returning root, whereas before it gave Apache. So now we have complete access over this web server, and we should be able to read the etc/shadow file. And as you can see the contents of the etc/shadow file over here.